first idea we can talk about today is behavioral challenge of the week. And that's where you set some challenges for your students to achieve each week. For example, maybe for the first week, you can challenge your students to compliment three other students that week. Or maybe you can challenge them to finish three group activities that week. And every week you can change the challenges according to your students' needs and wants. The second idea is a mood meter, where you can create a very large chart for your students with different behaviors and different emotions. For example, maybe feeling angry, feeling happy, feeling excited, feeling anxious, and so on. And then at the beginning of each lesson, you can allow your students to write down exactly how they feel. So maybe they can say, in the beginning of this lesson, I'm excited, or maybe I'm nervous. And you can also allow them to do the same at the end of the lesson so you know how the lesson impacted them emotionally as well. The third idea we can talk about is classroom jobs, and that's where you can give and assign jobs to different students each week. For example, you can have a line leader, so that's a student who is responsible for making sure that everybody follows the line. Or maybe you can have a tech helper, and this is the student who can actually help you with any tech issues that you have during the lesson. And every week you can rotate those roles so everybody can participate and they can have different roles as well. And that's actually a great idea because it makes your students more responsible as well. The fourth idea we can talk about today is behavior buddy system. And that's when you assign two students and they become behavior buddies. And that means that they can help each other whenever they're having any behavioral issues. For example, if one of those pairs maybe did some challenging behavior, or maybe they were not listening to you, or any kind of behavior that we don't want in the class. So the responsibility of the other pair, the other buddy, is to actually help the student and maybe talk to them. This is a great idea because it allows students to collaboratively work together and learn from each other's behavior as well, especially if it's a positive one, of course. The fifth idea we're going to talk about today is behavior role playing. And for this idea, you can actually role play some behavior that you want your students to experience, and you can teach them how to deal with those experiences as well. For example, maybe a lot of times we have a lot of students who don't pay a lot of attention to you as a teacher, or maybe they make a lot of noise. So maybe you can role play, you can have an activity where students actually act out as if they are not listening to you. And then you can take from them some suggestions on how to deal with that behavior, or why we have that behavior in the first place. This game is actually very effective because it allows the students to understand your perspective as a teacher and what kind of challenges you're facing. And actually, it's very helpful when they suggest some ideas to you, so when you actually apply those ideas with them, they immediately relate and they understand exactly why you're doing everything you're doing. The last idea we can talk about today is gamifying behavior management. And that's when you can create any type of game that can actually reward the students who behave well and maybe not reward the students who do not. For example, maybe you can have a chart with all the students' names, or maybe you can put the students in groups. And every time that group or that student behaves well, they can get some points. And of course, if they do not behave very well, you can remove or erase some of those points as well. So for example, maybe you can give some points for students who finish any assignment or task on time. Or maybe you can take some points away if the students are not maybe paying attention, or maybe exhibiting any kind of bad behavior. So this reward system again allows the students to be more responsible and allows them to really pay attention to their behavior and how they behave in the classroom. So those were 6 ideas for you to have better classroom management. Please tell us in the comments which one have you already tried and which one would you like to try in future lessons with your students. Also, we have a free training session on classroom management this week on Friday. You can attend the lesson and get a certification that shows that you attended a workshop on classroom management. You can see all the details of this workshop this Friday in the first comment below. If you found this video useful, please share with as many teachers as possible so they can benefit as well. If you would like to learn more about our courses and training sessions, please visit our website. Thanks for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.